All right. Well, today's the big day. I've got my recording numbers for my new house. Got them right here. And basically the deed and everything has been transferred to me. The real estate agent dropped by work yesterday and gave me the keys to the house. Now I get to go over and take a look. I've been there a couple times. I had to, as you can see the mess in here, I had to actually move my patio garden off of the patio because they're doing some work rebuilding this whole thing and rebuilding all the decks above it, and basically they're totally revamping it, which is good because I'd hate to have the patio above us fall. And chances are it would happen when somebody was on it, so that would be very, very bad. So yeah, it's certainly worth doing, but I will never again look out my condo window or door and see my patio garden. It's time for a change, time to move. I've always been reluctant to move. I'm always a sort of a stay where you are kind of guy. But gotta do it. Now I'm gonna drive over and take a look at my house. Okay, this is it. There's my car out there. There's a big obnoxious dog that's owned by the neighbors, but they're moving. That's the cool thing about always being armed. You don't have to worry no matter how big the dog is. Got a fireplace here. Bookshelves. I gotta trim that hedge like yesterday. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. Not sure what that is. Oh man, this is awesome. Oh jeez. Here's the room without a closet. There's the plum tree out there with a ton of plums on the ground. Huh, looks like some kind of security system. I think I'll hook that back up. Intakes for the heater. Oh man, this is awesome. Got a little utility pocket with a fuse box. Place is gonna need a little work, but I am happy to do it. Little phone jack, table, funky looking oven, which is like up in the air. That's interesting. Griddle with a the stove with a griddle. Wonder if this thing is vented. Hey, look at that. The hood for the stove is vented to the outside. Oh yes. Oh, I'm gonna be very happy here. Got a looks like we got a garbage disposal, but it didn't come on. Easily fixed. Oh jeez. Oh man. Cable jacks. Here's another utility pocket. I thought that if this thing had a furnace in it, but maybe somebody ran off with it. In any case, I can replace it. Wow. This is the full bathroom with a set of shelves. How awesome is that? There's a really cool looking guy. Wow, medicine cabinets. My condo doesn't have one, and I've noted the problem for a long time. Wow. Yes. Master bathroom, check. The bedroom here is kind of small, but I'm thinking this might be the one I choose. It's got no bar for the closet, but I mean for the clothes. But I think I can fix that. I'll put a shelf up above. I might be able to use some of these parts. Yes. Oh man, is this awesome. Roses are in bloom, even after months of neglect. This thing's been neglected for the better part of a year. Ooh, that garage door needs some help badly. Oh, it's got a little sunshade out there so I can drop it and keep the morning sun from blasting in here. Oh, this room is a little bigger. Oh, and it has a closet bar. Yeah. And it's got a second closet. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe cable. Oh, heck yeah. Hydrangea bushes up front. I can replace that with blueberries. Some kind of innocuous looking shrub. I'll probably keep that. Nature Band-Aid. Yeah, that hedge out there needs trimming badly. I'm thinking about replacing that with some kind of berry bush too. I don't know what that thing is. This thing has two gates out front, and basically I can park 2 cars over here and 1 over there easily, and room for 1 in the garage too. Oh, this is so awesome. Oh man, my condo doesn't have ceiling lights, and I've missed them. Oh jeez. Slight discoloration in the carpet. I think I need to probably have this carpet shampooed. And the best time to do that is before I move in. Yeah, I think I might just hire someone to come in here and take care of the carpets. Oh, jeez. No refrigerator, obviously, because it's a foreclosure. Somebody must have ran off with it. Dishwasher, looks like it's from 1935. But if it doesn't work, I'll get another one. A box with a compact fluorescent light bulb in it. Oh, this is awesome. Spice shelf, I think. Here's the half bathroom. And there's a little corner toilet, corner sink, towel rack. Oh, this is freaking awesome. I'm not sure what this little pocket here is. Interesting. And we have a shower, sort of a walk-in, step-in shower. We've got a sink console, a toilet, so this is like a 3/4 bath. And we have a washer here. And the dryer is missing, missing in action. Here's a water heater. And this looks like it might be gas. There's a little shock absorber for the water heater, so that when the cold water heats up, it doesn't cause the thing to leak. Now, if this thing doesn't work, or if the gas is off, I'm going to have to take care of that. And I suppose the dryer would go here, but oh no, this is the dryer. So it's the washing machine that's missing. Huh. Not sure what the rock on the dryer means. Oh, it's not plugged in. Yeah, I'll mess with it later. Oh, the dryer vent isn't hooked up. Huh, interesting. Okay. Ground fault protected outlets. The door works. It's got vents in it too, that's neat. My house. Oh, heck yeah. French doors. Okay. Lights. Evergreen tree that has to go. Whoa, look at that. It's a patio garden. Look at all those tomatoes, jeez. Oh, looks like some are ready now. Nope, not quite ready. And this is the deck. It goes on forever. Nice one. Here's the garage. Ooh, looks like a mirror is broken. Interesting. Some shelves have been put up. This garage, if it's tall enough for my truck, I'm not sure if it is. I could put my pickup truck in here. Nice concrete floor in the garage. Awesome. Oh man, this is going to be so cool. Nice looking workbench. Huh. A key. I wonder what it's to. Wonder if it's for the French doors. And a couple of rather poorly constructed shelves. I think I'll tear that out and redo it. Milk crate. Everybody needs a milk crate. I really need to do something about this. Oh, I wonder if this is the key to the closet, to the garage. Nope. Awesome. This place was really beautiful once, and it will be again. A couple of dead shrubs over there. Yeah, due to that construction, I had to get my patio garden out of that condo. Doesn't look very good, but there's a lot of nitrogen in that mulch. Here's a big huge oak tree that has to go or it will end up falling on the house. Big pile of mulch here. Boy, I bet that seat was beautiful at one time. But it's junk now, it's gotta go. And here are the storage sheds. Eventually those little dogs are gonna get used to me. And here's an apple tree. Looks like most of them are on the ground now. Looks like grapes. Blackberries. With a little care, I bet these things would produce a lot better. This big huge pile of blackberries that supposedly, according to the neighbor, is a garden. At one time there was a rather developed garden here. These might be a little overripe. Oh man, very sweet. Ooh. That's the thing about blackberries. Even with total neglect, they can still produce. Man, look at this. These are supposedly, they look like cherry trees, but I don't see anything on them. I hope they're not what they call Bradford cherry trees, where they don't produce cherries. If so, they got to go. And here's another apple tree over here, and it looks like it's dropped the last of its apples. Oh, it's one or two up there still. Most of them are sitting here rotting. Wow. Tons of apples just covering the whole freaking ground here. Huh. Wow, that almost looks like a star apple. Half of it's bruised from where it fell. Oh man. Some people put apple trampolines out for when they fall. Yeah, this thing's got several of these trees are probably gonna have to go. This one probably does. Gotta clear the ground space for the garden. Another evergreen, but that's on their side of the fence. When I was here visiting, before the house was really technically mine, the dogs barking kind of bothered me, but geez, now it's just background noise. Oh man, this is awesome. This is the regular old lawnmower storage shed. It's just pretty conventional. And then this is the 3-room shed here. Here's the first room. Wonder how deep it is. Looks about 10 feet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. It's more than 10 feet wide. I mean deep. Probably about 7 feet wide. Looks a little taller than me. That's room number 1. room number 2. Wow. It's about 10 feet deep and even bigger than that wide. Looks like an add-on to the other storage shed. You could almost, wow, the roof's even insulated. You could seal this place up and put a little wood stove in here. And it could be useful as a living space. Huh. And then the third room, it's got a nice window in it. Obviously we don't have a lot of critters around here because nothing's eating the apples. Got a light switch, and it's got a light. I don't see any. This area here is big. It's about the same size, but it's a little more homey. Jeez. Curtains. Man, look at that. Wow. Cobwebs. A bunch of toxic hazardous waste. Electrical conduit. Window, single pane. Looks like something bashed into the wall. Somebody put down linoleum. Well, just slapped it down. Considering how old this thing is, it looks really old. It's in very good shape. Huh. Very nice. Yeah. Walked into a spider web. That thing is probably not salvageable. Little space behind the shed. I'm not sure what's up with this. Huh. It's really grown up in here. This is a friggin' huge yard. Wow. It's a funky looking tree. Another evergreen. Huh. It's a shame this thing wasn't maintained. But it is old and it's got to go. This undergrowth here is having a little moisture problems. It hasn't rained in this area for like 2 months. I think about 2 months, yeah. There's a lot of mulch here that can be used for a garden. Moles, I'm going to have to get rid of them somehow. Looks like that apple tree was trimmed and grew up after the trimming. Oh man. Yep, I think I'm going to be very happy here. Man, look at these French doors. Geez, you could bring a piano in here practically. Wow. And back home. That was about 8 hours ago. I left the house while I was doing my walkthrough and went directly to work from there. And now I'm going to try to get to sleep as early as I can and then do a few preliminaries like vacuuming and getting ready. And then I have one more work day and then it's time to move in. And that will be awesome. It's going to be a lot of work. I think I'll rent a U-Haul. But anyway, basically the plan is to rent this condo out. The condo is paid for. And then I'll get about maybe $600 a month extra after taxes and expenses and whatnot. That'll knock about $600 off the house payment. Then I'll get 2 roommates, and that will totally get rid of the house payment. I'm going to be very selective about my roommates. Only people who are into gardening, and if they, oh man, if somebody has a permaculture design certificate, man, they're at the front of the line. And then anyway, that will take care of the house payment, and then I'll just dump an extra couple $1,000s in on top of the house payment every month, and then I'll be able to pay it off in 5 years, and then I'll be debt free again, and I'll be about 52 or so, maybe 53 when I'm done. And then, and all that time I'll be fixing up the house, and I want to make the property both beautiful and very productive food-wise. And that ornamentals that actually produce food, that's the way to go. And that's going to be more and more popular in urban environments or suburban environments. And that's the environment there. And the cool thing is, I mean, a lot of people, if they want an acre or something, they have to move way out in the sticks to do it. But luckily, that after the housing collapse, that place is now 2.1 times my annual earnings. so basically, it's fairly modest, and my take-home pay, the house will be about 23% of my take-home pay, a little less than 25%. And then of course with the additional rents, that would be an even smaller percentage. So, well, let's see. That about covers it. Big ambition. It's a big friggin' yard. Man, it will probably take me a couple hours to mow the thing. And I'm going to follow Paul Wheaton's advice on how to take care of the lawn. And basically, if you if you cut it all the way down to like 2 inches tall, the grass then exerts a lot of force to try to get some foliage back up there, and then and it pulls that out of the roots, and it makes the grass sickly, and it makes it hard to compete with weeds and whatnot. But if you mow it at about 4 inches, then it has a lot of foliage and everything, and it's pulling in a lot of sugar and photosynthesis, and then it's storing all that that sugar in its roots, and then the plants begin to build out turf, and then of course I'll do mulching mowing, so that the place will, so the grass will be really nice and green. The grass in the front has obviously been cut too short for way too long, and those false dandelions are now out-competing the lawn. False dandelions are like dandelions, only they're not good for anything. Regular dandelions, you can eat the whole part of the plant. I wouldn't even weed dandelions, but those false dandelions have got to go. Anyway, I'm going to be very careful on what improvements I make in the landscape and in the gardening, and I'm going to be very careful about what trees I pull out, and I want to get input from a certified permaculture designer so that we can map out the place and really see what should go where, and then really plan for it and start building a food production system that will be both beautiful, very functional, and very productive. I also want to put in solar. I want rain catch, and I want a bunch of things. And I'm not going to do it overnight. This is a project that is going to take years. I might have a big chunk of it done by the time I pay it off in about 5 years-ish. And then, what do I do once it's paid off in 5 years? Man, I'd have like, geez, $4,000 a month extra. What the heck would I do then? Okay, well anyway, I'll figure something out. That's about it. So I'd better upload this and get ready to get an early start.